Hello. So I'm Humorlord, the developer of Warsim, the Realm of Azlona, and I've been playing it quite regularly over the last few months, and I don't know, I don't really film these playthroughs, but I figured why not, you know? I'm sure some people will be interested in seeing how I play it as the developer of the game. Those spoilers, not necessarily well. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do in the game, but it also contains enough randomness and lack of balance, I think, to make it interesting, even for me sometimes. Although I do know a lot of what's going to happen in certain areas, so... but yeah, I'm going to play a 25-year playthrough, so hopefully not a terribly long one, but one that is still, you know, fun enough. I'm not going to digress anymore. Let's start a new game. So, we're obviously going to go for random races. So I always get kind of... I don't know. I don't feel like this choice really applies to me, and I'll explain why. You can either leave it up to fate and get completely random races, which was always the default, or you can re-roll and say, I don't want these 5, give me another set of 5, and you can do that forever until you have just whatever you want. And obviously it's going to be churning out millions of different possibilities, so you'll always get something different. But my problem is, when I generate them, I always want to stick with them, you know? Like, I always feel really attached the moment I see them. Like, I very rarely find a group of races that are generated in Warsim first time that I don't want to keep. Which sucks, because there's always so many more. Okay, so we're going to do a 25-year game. We're going to go on all of these normal settings. I'll be a king. Random name. Veric the Hollow Mind. Wow, that's an insulting name. Let's go for that. I have an empty brain. Okay, Durentia. That's an interesting name. I would like a different one. Loyal Tribe? Nah. Yaar. Why not? Okay, so I don't know whether to try hard mode or normal mode. I feel like I should try hard mode because some people obviously want to see how to play on the harder modes that struggle. There are some of you guys that literally play it so well regardless of what mode. I mean, there was a guy that beat it in a minute on, I think, solid mode or something like that. So, you know, to each their own. But I think I'll go for hard mode just to show how I would play it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll win. So, okay, we've got... I'm the ruler of Yaar, once a powerful kingdom. We've got the bandit horde and minor bandit gangs. Okay, so there's no rebellion then, by the sound of it. That would be very nice. And let's see what we get here. Valknar, furious great host, triumphant legion, family of hollow... Okay, what have we got? The Valknar, led by King Nanok the Flower. They're celibate underlings. So, does that mean they don't produce any more population? Because they'll be killed off very quickly. We've got Furious Golems, the furious great host, led by Great Warlord Clay of the Light Plane. 6th of his name. There's been 5 other Great Warlord Clay of the Light Planes. It's interesting. It's a badass name. Okay, the Triumphant Legion, led by Great Warlord Clay. What is with Clay? There's Clay Skin, Clay of the Light Plane. Clay Skin of the Skull. What the hell kind of name is that? Oh, they're both groups of golems, that's why. So we've got Furious Golems and Strange High Golems. That is interesting. Of 90 different possible races, we've got 2 sets of different golems. So the Furious ones, I imagine, would be more aggressive and would potentially be declaring war and not making peace very easily. And Strange High Golems, I guess that means that their leaders are always going to be strange. And I think the high thing gives them a higher civilization level, so they might be more likely to trade with you. I think that actual golems aren't particularly diplomatic, usually, and civilized. We've got Hollow Demons, the family of the Hollow Demons, led by Great Father Zioraxo, the Forgotten Warlord. And the Western Coast Duchy, led by Duke Pygmy-Herb Cindersoul, and their Western Coast Treemen. Wow, that is an interesting name. Duke Pygmy-Herb Cindersoul. Fascinating. I mean, I don't think you'd want a cinder to be related to you as a tree, but what do I know? Okay, so I think I'm going to generate a new set of races, just to, you know, for posterity. Seeing as I said that I couldn't, right? I need to prove it to myself. Like, I cannot be attached to these races. The Sand Imamate, led by Imam. Wavy Branch Stone Axe. They are Flame Tree Men. Okay, well that is literally oxymoronical as a race type. That is fascinating. We've got Pale Elves, led by Rex Kizrock, Son of Blood. The Well-Endowed Kingdom. Yeah, they're not projecting at all. Rex Kizrock. He's definitely well-endowed, right? The Blood Core of the Aquatic Crater Godlings. Wow, that is terrifying. Led by Crimson King Handan the Filthy. It's an interesting name for a god king. The Canyons Cathul domain led by Prince Cockley, the Hydra. Interesting. And the Copper Jarldom led by High Jarl Titushgar, the Flatfoot. They're twin Orklings. So does that mean they're two-headed? I can't even remember. I think that means they're two-headed. So this is an interesting bunch as well. But I think we're going to move on. Okay, sorry, I was checking something to do with the audio there. Okay, so we now have the Relentless Dark Tribe, led by Tui's Rip, Champion of Light, and their Northeastern Trows. We've got Silver Implings, Ransacking Caterpillar Men. Wow, so that makes them bandits. Unholy Ice Streamen and Rabid Scions. Next! Just realised my microphone was very close to my mouth, so I'm sorry if it was really loud and buzzy. Okay, we've got another 5 coming in. Ocean Mermen. Well, fucking obviously. Jesus Christ, what else would they be? Cruel Dune Kobolds, Black Sand Lizardmen, Three-Headed Implings, and Baby Ditch Liches. Wow, that is interesting. Baby Ditches. Liches. Were they... Whoa, that could be really fucked up, actually. Are they babies that were left in a ditch and became liches? Are they baby liches left in a ditch? That is a bizarre combination. Creepy. Okay. Three-headed implings. That's an interesting one. So they will actually have 3 heads. Black Sand Lizardmen, Cruel Dune Kobolds, and Ocean Mermen. Wow, what a stupid race type. Ocean Mermen. Like, where else would they be from? The sky? Like, bizarre. The Ocean Confederacy. The Cruel Dune Khedivate. The Blood Banned Province. The Prime Clan Lands. And the Baby Ditch Heavenly Kingdom. Oh my god. So stupid. Okay, I think I'm just going to go for these. Why not? Fuck it. Let's see what we go into now. So let them generate. And to be fair, it's not just these kingdoms that will be random. We'll have random bandit gangs who will have different leaders, random mercenary groups, and all sorts of other stuff in the world can be happening. The black market leaders, how much well, not bandits, but how much goblins and troops cost from the militia. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to do random. I hope it's not demonic or something evil, because I don't like being pigeonholed into being an asshole character. Okay. Wait, am I a slave revolt person, or am I a pro-slavery? The armed force make short work of the slaver garrison. You killed their old overlords. Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, that's good. We freed the slaves and destroyed the slavers' fort. And, you know, I don't really care. The slavers' fort can be a good source of troops, but it can also be a good source of freeing people and destroying it. So I'm going to skip all these crowning ceremonies because I know what they're going to say. Although that's not really good presentation on the video, is it? I'm not going to show you guys any part of the game that I haven't seen excessively, but then that would be all of the game, so I probably should show some stuff. So I think I'm inherently going to explore first. And, oh, I've already discovered the first... Oh, of course, because we destroyed the slaves' fort, so it's unlocked on the map. I forgot about that. So should we explore the north, east, south, or west? I think I'll go 1 east. Failed. Let's try again. You walk for a while but find nothing. Okay, we found the eastern trade post. However, because we've played on a harder difficulty, we don't start with a trade post, which means we can't initially form trade routes, which are a great source of income, so that is annoying. However, we can attack the eastern trade post, and I'm going to do that. So they don't have a garrison to defend them, so we just managed to pillage them. We will never be able to trade with them again, and I happen to know that we've just been really lowballed by the RNG. So the game typically, I think the ceiling is 10,000, maybe more, is the maximum you can get from this. We got 1,920, so RNG really dicked us on that one. But hey, it's a bit of extra money. It's more than doubled what I have on hand, which is always helpful. And, you know, they were probably pro-slave or something, right? We can definitely pretend that those guys deserve to have their little peaceful trade post destroyed. Okay. Throne room. We've got... So I don't need to see this tutorial. Okay. 18 people. A small line of 18 people. It's not really a small line, is it? It's quite a long line, actually. If you had 2 people in front of you in a shop, you definitely would see that as a small line, right? But if there was 18 people in front of you, that is not a small line. Criticizing what I wrote myself. Okay, you are visited by an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins, as the man's dog is starving and there's no game in the wild. Well, I love dogs, so I'll give him 20 gold coins. Yeah! Wow, okay, that was very enthusiastic. He's an old man. He sounded like a frat bro. Okay, well, enjoy the gold, old man. I get some public opinion. What is my public opinion? 11 currently. Okay, well, we've got 17 more to go. Let's see what's next. An armed man. He's a lone mercenary, and he can be hired for 26 gold. Well, to be honest, I haven't actually seen how much mercenaries cost and how much it costs to hire soldiers and stuff. But 26 is a pretty good deal by default, so I'll go with that. You order the gold to be paid, and the recruitment is done. The armed man says, "Good. Finally I can get my hands on a weapon," before letting out a cackle. Alright, well, as long as he's doing whatever he's doing to my enemies, all good. Oh my god. You are visited by a baby ditch lich from the baby ditch heavenly kingdom who seeks to fight for you because you seem interesting. So, normal Warsim faces are 7 characters long, or 7, sorry, lines long. So this one is too short because it's a baby lich. So this is the first ever baby ditch lich face that has ever been generated in Warsim. I've never seen one of these before. I don't think I've seen the lich face in childlike form, so it's pretty cool. Completely randomly generated. So I could accept him, but it might make me lose relation with the baby ditch kingdom, and I don't know what they think of us right now. I'll ask him why he finds me interesting. There's something different about you. Okay. I will hire you then. And yeah, we lost 1 relation with the baby ditch kingdom, but we got ourselves a baby ditch lich, so that's pretty cool. Okay, a tavern goer who wants to join your army because the wind whispered that he should. Wow, the wind works for the bourgeoisie. He says, "Thank you. Having the personal blessing of the king is astounding. I shall try my best to bring you honor and glory." Well, that's nice. I should probably change the laws as well. We've got a bandit who wants to serve me. Go on. And he lets out a wild war cry. Alright, I need to hire some troops and set some laws. I think I'll set some laws first. Where are they? Taxes and subsidiaries. We're going to have a gambling tax. We're going to have a banking tax. We're going to have a land tax. I want as much money as I can squeeze out of people for now because we need to stabilize our kingdom. Recruitment and training. I'm going to declare forceful enlistment because we want peasants. Peasants earn money for the kingdom. Peasants farm every year. And we get twice as many peasants as soldiers. So not only do we get twice the troops, but they make money instead of costing money. So they're quite good in that regard, to be honest. Obviously, in a fight, they're not as good as soldiers or knights, but they're worth it. And I don't think I'll cease peasant training because it'll be nice to have a little contingency of soldiers. And at least in this case, those soldiers will be coming from the peasants that we're training. So we'll get the best of both worlds, really, with that. Goblin policies can stay the same for now. Mercenary policies, social crime, celebrations, and others. I think we're good. So now we're going to hire some troops. So tribal goblins are 10 gold, bandits are 10 gold. Well, bandits make us money by robbing, so I'm going to get all 22 of those. And then, okay, we can't hire militia peasants, so peasants are unhireable for us at the moment because the militia leader has the personality trait that makes them work on their own harvests instead. But what that does mean is that these militia troops we don't even have to pay for will make us money every year, so it's not a terrible thing, you know. I think you can order the militia leader be removed and replaced the next year, though, if you don't like it. So I say I think, like I didn't make every single part of this game. Like, it's mind-blowing. I've been working on Warsim for like 5 years. This game is fucking huge, man. And I forget about stuff all the time. I find little features that I forgot were added. I forget all the different details of different things. There's just so much stuff at this point from years and years of Relentless adding stuff. I'm going to hire some tribal goblins, and okay, we've got a goblin slaver personality trait here that's very interesting. This person is a human slaver. Murgoth, the goblin slaver, is brought before you. He offers you enslaved, quote-unquote, goblins as loyal servants and cheap fighters for only 10 gold per head. He has 158 available. You note that these so-called goblins are most definitely enslaved humans painted green. Okay, well, we need to probably do something about that, because our origin is that we freed the slaves, our people definitely would approve of getting rid of this goblin. I mean, we should probably ban goblin slavery, to be honest. That would just be like 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just for the sake of posterity with who I am in this run. And also fuck slavery. Okay. Where is... What am I looking for? Laws. Goblin policies. Ban goblin slavery. There we go. The scribe notes down your demands on a scroll and heads off to action them. You've banned goblin slavery, the slavers have been jailed, and the slaves freed across your lands. 20 goblins have come to serve you out of gratitude. Nice. And we gain relation with the goblin factions. So, let's have a look at them. Well, they're still at war with us, so that's not fantastic. But hey, we've got no rebels, so that's great. We've got deserters, though. Fuck. These people have fled from our kingdom because we couldn't afford to pay them. Oh, I think this was the event that took place at the start of the game. So these people have fled because we're a slave revolt. Okay. I think we should just attack them, man. Let's attack. Send all my troops. And yeah, we lost 3. Great. No more deserters. Let's check out these kingdoms then. So we've got the Ocean Confederacy, the Kraldun Khedivate, I don't know how to say that, Blood Banded Province, Prime Clan Lands, and the Baby Ditch Heavenly Kingdom. And 3 of them are at war with us, but by Warsim terms that just means that they don't like us, and once they've eliminated anyone who's more important, they will attack us. So sometimes it's not always as pressing as it seems. But it actually could mean that they hate us though as well. So we've got a -8 relation with the Ocean Mermen, probably because they heard me mocking their existence earlier. And what are their relations with other factions? So, interesting. So they hate the Baby Ditch Heavenly Kingdom as much as they hate us. The Bloodblind Province and the Goblin Kingdom of Iraq are also similarly nearly as hated as us. And then we've got the Fabled Nocturnal Savages, which I think is a bandit group. Holy crap. There is a bandit group called the Bloodied Meerkat Arrows. Well, I hope they haven't been using them on meerkats, but that they are meerkats, because that would be pretty cool. That's a very interesting bandit group name. Okay, so they're going to be fighting that bandit group before they care about us, so at least we're not prime target. But we could very easily be... It's either us or the Baby Ditch Heavenly Kingdom. But if the Baby Ditch Heavenly Kingdom attack them, then the relation will get worse and we can just leave them. So, yeah. Preferably not fight the Ocean Mermen. So this is a bit of, I guess, a difficult choice here, because I could offer peace to them. And peace is a very interesting one because the system is very, very, very random and diverse. You'll never know how a different race will react in regards to a peace offer. And there's lots of things that can occur, good or bad. And one of the things that can happen, especially if you don't have a really great diplomat, is that they can lose a bit more relation with you when you fail to secure peace, which will make me more of a target. And obviously I want to avoid that. But it can also go really well. Let's try it. I think we're going to send a knight, though. Yeah, because our diplomat's skill is so low that a knight would offer higher success rate. So I'm just going to send a knight. And let's see how this goes. So, we already lose a +1 chance because their leader's personality is strange. So the leader is not a fan of us for some reason. And then obviously a -1 for the relation that we have with them. So we're at a disadvantage of odds of getting anything good, but we still could. It doesn't mean that we're not going to. Okay, your emissary carries your request for peace and is met by the ruler of the Ocean Confederacy, Commander Kit the Rugged, who approaches you. Peace? It wants peace? Give us one of your lands and we'll agree. Oh, this is a tough choice, because this is one of the bad outcomes of offering peace. This is an insulting one that's used by kingdoms that don't like you. A land is very, very valuable, and I mean, we've just started the game. We've only got 3 lands, and if all 3 of those lands are taken away, we will get a game over. And also having more lands means that you get more tax, means that you get more troops in recruitment and stuff. So it's very valuable, especially early on. So the idea of having to give one away to these guys for the sake of peace is dubious for sure. But I'm considering it, because as allies they could potentially be helpful. And obviously it means one less group potentially attacking us. So you know what? I think I'm going to go for it. And I lose public opinion because we had to evacuate people from their land. This is Ocean Mermen territory now, guys. Great. We shall conclude peace then. So I gain +4 opinion for the peace. So we've got a net loss of 6 there for my decision making, but we are now at a +10 relation with them, and we can. Oh, they're xenophobic. So they're not very good as friends, and we probably won't be able to make them allies either. We might be able to vassalize them, but that's it. So they're very xenophobic. They keep to themselves. So certain diplomatic actions are not available. That is a shame. Well, I should probably try and gain this land back. My public opinion is now in the minus because of my questionable decision making. Fabled Nocturnal Savages. How big are they? They've got 7 lands and 469 men. That's not a lot of men, covering quite a lot of ground. The Meerkats, what have they got? A fair amount of people. Lots of lands. These are big bandit gangs. Bandit gangs can spawn holding only 1 or 2 lands, so it's fascinating to see them holding so many. So it seems like the Nocturnal Savages are the weakest, although I think they might have been the ones that... Oh, actually, we just made peace with them, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think we might attack the Fabled Nocturnal Savages then, and take some of their lands when we get the chance. We've got 3,000 men, so we're doing really good. Let's finish visiting our throne room then. You're visited by a wise man who says he has some advice to share for 8 gold. I will hear it. My advice? Don't give gold to men who offer advice. I'm normally not a fan of overreactions to throne room stuff, but fuck this guy. And that should mean, yep, -2 public opinion now. I'm doing great. Okay. An armed man says he'll join you for a fee. You're hired. Okay. An old man wants me to spare some... Thing is, there's 12 kids are starving. That's a lot of children. I'll give him 23. There we go. We got some public opinion back. Someone is selling a magical fruit. Seize it. I can't believe this. A robbery in the throne room. You better believe it, man. Okay. Spare a few gold coins. I am going to specify at this point, I do not want begging anymore. This is getting excessive. And you know what? While we're at it, I don't want complaints. And I don't really want to deal with the criminal system. Someone else can deal with that. Okay. And we've got 4 people left. You're approached by a man who claims to be a messenger of Feanor, leader of the bandit horde. He says Feanor has been observing you and wishes to form a truce, as you lead your people with brutality. Interesting. So the big bandit horde wants to make peace with me and exist side by side. I mean, bandits are assholes, but, you know, we're playing on a difficult mode here. We can't fight the world yet. So I'll accept that. And wishes me luck in my pillaging. I think this is because I've got a minus public opinion. I'm almost certain that event doesn't happen if you have a really positive public opinion. So they're like, hey, you're doing really shit. Would you like peace with the bandits? There you go. There's one little curveball that got thrown to me because I'm doing so badly. So that's great. We have a traveling bard. He wants to show me the ways of old Orcish. 99 gold is a lot of money, though, for a single performance. What is his name? Let's find out if he's got a strong orc name. The grantor reveals his name to be Kilgore. Okay, yeah, that is a pretty good name. And also the name of the World War II graffiti character that used to appear everywhere, I think. Might be wrong, though. Okay, ask him of his origins. I hail from the Guild of Musicians. Okay, go on. Play us your music. Fucking hell, this is a lengthy song. Stop. God, that was way too long. Okay. Yeah, that was great. That was acceptable. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, well, fuck off then. Let him leave your court. Okay. A traveling game master wants to play a popular game called Sudden Death. I like Sudden Death, so let's go. This lands on tails, I go first. Well, I obviously am just going to roll because there's nothing else I can do. Okay, so two sixes. So, for anyone who hasn't played Sudden Death, it is a game where you start off with a number of die in your hand. It could be in well, there's 4 different rule sets. So there's west, east, north, and south. Northern is 3 dice. Southern is 1 dice. Eastern, oh sorry, Western is 9, and I think Eastern is 19. I can't remember. And the idea is that you roll all the die, and any of them that come up with a 6 are removed from play. If none of them land on a 6, then you lose. If you do get a 6, you then pass the non-6 remaining die to the opponent, and it keeps going until one of you either doesn't roll a 6 or clears the whole set. So in this case, I've managed to clear 2, so he's going to get 7 on his throw, and hopefully he will find no 6s. There we go. So I won some money. Let's play another game of it. And this doesn't matter because I'm going to rob him as soon as we finish doing this. Okay, so I roll. I've got 1 6 removed. He's got 8 die, and he got 2. Okay, good times. Let's see. And I lose. And sounds about the right time to force him to give me all of his gold. Curses, curses, curses. He hesitates. I beg you to reconsider. No. There we go. Wow, that truce with the bandits is really rubbing off on me. Someone wants to join me because he's bored. It's good enough reason as any. He's got an interesting beard on his face too. It's like Bart Simpson, but in ASCII form with a beard in like 60 years' time. Okay. He tears up. We've got 10 fights in the Grand Arena. Can't believe I've even ended my first year. I think we're just going to do it. Just going to end the first year and let us attack the fabled Nocturnal Savages. I'm going to invade. I'm going to send everyone but my peasants. Yeah, use the magical fruit. And I always want to watch the battle. Don't ask me this again. So it's fog. So we're fighting under foggy weather. And we've got a lot of troops. Yeah, we outnumber them massively. 1,245 against 49. They're completely doomed. And we took the land. Okay. Ah, Koran the Prodding, the leader of your militia, has been replaced after losing an arm wrestle challenge for the leadership title. Well, that is dumb. The new militia leader, Sir Corydalus the Befuddled, is sworn in and vows to protect the realm and serve you as best he can. He's declared the cost of hiring militia should come as no expense to the crown. Wow, that is amazing. So the other guy had them as being non-hireable. They were just working. This person has them as being free every turn. So that is a massive, massive curveball I've been throwing, a massive benefit here. So I am going to see the advance reports every year. Let's do that, and let's see what happened. So, got taxes. Oh, I was sent arena profits. Huh. That is interesting. So I think then the leader of the arena might be one of our family members, because the arena never gives you tribute normally. I get some money from the taxes, and let's see, moderate harvest income, but well, it's the weakest single income here. My bandits have taken a few pennies from our enemies. We've got 9 peasants and 15 peasants trained into soldiers, so we definitely need more lands. And we pay some wages, mostly to our soldiers. Actually, quite a lot of wage money. Damn. And we invaded the fabled Nocturnal Savages. There was no other combat that year, so we were the only people to do any kind of fighting. And the bloodied meerkat arrows attempted to raid us but failed. 15 of their bandits were jailed. The yammering riders also attempted to raid us and failed, and 9 of their bandits are captured. Molp's band kill off a patrol of 24 of our soldiers. Wow, that is not good. That is a random mercenary group, I believe. Or not mercenary, sorry, adventurers. The bandit level is now 56. Okay, fair enough. So, what I think I'm going to do now is, how many soldiers do we have? Oh, they don't sell for very much. We've got a lot of them, though. I think I might sell 177 of them. And I'm going to hire all those bandits that we captured for trying to raid us. 105 peasants for free. Absolutely awesome, that is. And let's explore. Let's go east further. Scorpion Pit, nice. And I know it's a strange white milestone, plus 1 exploration chance. The ruins of the Eastern Training. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Mystery Slaver, Old Sandstone Ruins, nothing. Alright, Scorpion Fighting Pit first. Let's go. So I'm going to bet on it. And I'm going to say the large Southern Scorpion's going to win. Let's bet the max. Come on. Yes. So I won every penny that they have to offer. And I could buy them, but I need twice the money to afford to buy the Scorpion Pit, so I'm going to leave it for now. Got a Mystery Slaver. So normally I would force a tribute from him, but I think to stick to our character, this guy is definitely getting arrested. And you know what? I've just realised that I've never ever arrested that character, I think, in any of my run-throughs. And I totally forgot that you get money from this. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest. So that is awesome. That is an interesting source of money I did not consider. Okay, we don't really need to speak to the guy in the hut. Let's move on. We've got 2 throne room visitors. An armed bandit who claims you outmatch Feanor wishes to join you. Am I a bandit? I don't want to be a bandit. I mean, I guess I am robbing people. Okay. I've got a lot of money now. I could do stuff with this. Maybe I should hire some mercenaries. They're not very expensive though, except for the Ancient Spirits, who are too expensive. What about the Red Executioners? So let's go through them all then. So they've got 100 third dagger carriers, and they are okay. They've got 136 battle score, so they're pretty strong. The Marked Guard, 50 battle score. They are as strong as peasants. That is pretty weak. Wait, the Marked Guard has come up twice? That is fascinating. I think that might actually be that name is generated twice in a row, and I've never seen that in my life. One is the Marked Guard, a group led by Aingrin the Warder. They are the Marked Arrow Throwers. That is their units. There's 289 of them. And their origin story is they're a mercenary group known for their history of helping bandit groups out for a discount. Well, they are definitely our guys then. And the other Marked Guard is led by Gomblin the Melted, who is an actual goblin, which is hilarious. And there's only 26 of them, and they are the Marked Shield Walkers. And they're elite veterans with a battle score of 147, so those are vastly different groups. What's their origin? They're a group known for killing a goblin warlord and his entire army. Damn, Gomblin. Interesting. That's so cool. I've never seen that there's like 2 groups of the same exact name generated before. I mean, obviously it's kind of almost a bug, but I think we'll just stick with saying that this is a feature. The random generator can do this. I mean, theoretically it is possible for all 5 of these groups to be called the Marked Guard, because it's just complete procedural randomness, but yeah, I've just never thought I'd see that. That is interesting. So yeah, let's hire maybe the Red Executioners. There's 300 of them. They've got 92 battle score. Let's hire them for 1 attack. Balimant Hagoronson says, we have a deal then. You've got us for 1 fight. Alright. You know what? I really like the name Bloodied Meerkat Arrows because it's got meerkat in it, and I think that's hilarious. But they tried to rob us, so let's attack them. Although I'm wary now of actually making them angry with us because we don't have that. And they lost 244, but took the land. So there's not many red staff masters left. I think we're going to maybe stop using mercenaries for a bit. And what else can we do? Well, actually, let's go to the arena because we're getting a tribute. Here we go. You enter the Grand Arena, one of the core parts of your society. Here, warriors battle and locals pay to watch. The arena is owned by a distant member of your family named Conan the Anxious Battlebearer, and the entry fee to watch a fight is 6 gold. However, you're not expected to pay entry due to your blood relation with the owner. Well, this is a really awesome turn of events, because I can do this. I would like to purchase this place from you. You inquire about it and are told that the cost is nothing. You can have it for free. All yours now. Good luck. Wow. I'm going to host a tournament to celebrate that, I think. And then I think I might wrap up the video just for now. I think I may very well return to this. I mean, we've literally only done like a year, maybe less, of this thing. There's a lot to do, a lot to see. However, you know, it has been more than half an hour at this point. And, I mean, I've seen people do Warsim videos that have gone on for like 5 hours, and I've watched the whole thing, but, man, I don't think I could sit around for that long right now. Okay, so, do I do a 16-man tournament, or... Oh my god, I know what I'm going to do. Even better. So, I might need some money, so what have you got in the bank? Withdraw all. Yeah, that'll be enough. I totally forgot. This is the latest version of Warsim, and a feature I added a week or so ago, but I've only just managed to release today, although by the time you're watching this, this might be far in the past, is an update that added the ability to turn your champions for hire into arena combatants. So when we go to hire staff members, we have 5 slots: 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th champion. These are your heroes that you can send to battle, that you can put in charge of fortresses, and that can challenge people in fights on your behalf and stuff like that. So they're great characters, and there are many special ones to be acquired in the world. But you can also just hire them from a generic list that is refreshed every single year. And these are just random fighters that are available. And they're color-coded, so a completely white one is the highest tier. And then you've got various shades of green, and then a lighter grey, and then eventually dark grey, and then even worse than that, red being some of the weakest. So the weakest one here is, well, is a tiebreaker between Esgar the Strider and Nazael the Raw. Both of them are just a little bit stronger than a peasant. And the best one that I can see here is Sir Vlint the Red Pirate with 166 battle scores. So stronger than a knight. Pretty strong unit. You can definitely get way stronger champions than this, but this will do. So I thought about it the other day, and I decided to add the ability for you to host a champion and pay more than you would normally pay to run that kind of tournament. And you can make all 16 of these fight and hire whoever wins. So it's kind of a, I don't know, a more fun way of doing it, basically, if you've got the money. And I thought it was kind of silly, but then I was like, well, it would be a good thing. So I spent a stupid number of days working on it when I should have been working on the combat update, but here it is. So I'm going to pay 8,000 gold, and we're going to host a tournament. And what's nice is I've gained public opinion because I'm paying to host the tournament, which is interesting for my, I don't know, peasants or whatever. So let's go. So, from what I remember, Sedwin the Meanie and Sir Vlint the Red Pirate are the ones with the highest battle score. And to be honest, I did think about this when I added the feature, that being able to bet on these is kind of cheaty, because it's the only time where you can see the exact battle score of every single combatant before the fight and know exactly who is going to be the odds-on favourite, except we don't have an odds system. So, yeah, it is potentially exploitable, but, you know, let's just keep that to ourselves for now. So, I'm going to bet on, for no other reason than the fact that they have the highest strength, so Vlint the Red Pirate, and I have only 251 gold left because I spent the rest of the money hosting this tournament, so good times. Okay, so Fiend... Oh, Versek... Why is there 2 S's? Snake Man. Versek the Fiend War Winner and Etar the Greedy Captain. Let's watch this fight. And I think we might skip the... Well, we want to watch the ones that we're betting on more than anything. So I think we'll just do that. Some members of the crowd hold up a banner with the words, "We bet on Versek the Fiend War Winner." Cool. Etar the Greedy Captain gets a pretty light strike. Etar then catches him with a quick hit on the head. So I'm going to call him the Fiend and the Greedy, just so that it's easier to get through this. So the Fiend tries to hit the Greedy one, but he dodges it. The crowd shout to the Fiend, "Fight better and win." The Greedy gets a light hit on the Fiend. The Greedy gets a sharp strike on the Fiend. So he's hurting him, and he hasn't actually been hit at all. The Fiend tries to attack him, but there's a parry. But the Fiend managed to hit him now. Oh, okay. The Fiend swings and gets a good hit on him. So this is kind of going down now. Looks like Etar, the Greedy Captain, might be going... Aha. The Fiend says, "Tonight urchins will feast on your disemboweled guts." And right after having that said to him, he turns around and grins to the crowd. Well, if that isn't a way to react, I don't know what is. And then he turns around and boots the guy over, but then gets cracked. Oh, Tyler Creedy captain is hit by a bottle thrown from the crowd. So I could prevent that by building guard posts, but I think it's quite a funny event. Another bottle being thrown. And he's dead. So the Fiend wins. And I'm only going to watch the fights that I've bet on from now on. So we've got Sir Vlint against Woolsiege the Hunted. The crowd starts chanting for Woolsiege. I wouldn't. Oh. Okay. I didn't realise, but it was Sir Flint getting beaten up. Okay, at least he's hitting back. Hey, there's that bottle. It's getting close. There we go. Woolsiege is dead. We're still in. So, it's the second round of the tournament. We've got Versek the Fiend against Baldric the Titan of Mercy. Omalag the Collector against Sedwin the Meanie. Eldaron of Gone Times against Gryath the Corpse Mangler. And Sir Sadwin the Solemn Pilot against our Sir Vlin the Red Pirate. Oh wait, did I say Solemn Pirate? I can't even remember. Okay. So, boom. Let's go. Oh, Vlint's not spawned with a lot of HP for this fight, so it could go either way. They stop for a moment and high five. Okay. And then immediately Sir Vlint gets a light hit on him. And then a really hard head hit. Then stabs him in the head. Then shouts, "I will feed your eyes to the birds. You fight like a sloth." Sadwin then parries with him. Vlint then swings but misses. Vlint then gets an effortless looking hit on him. Sadwin swings but misses. Vlint hits him on the head. Oh, Sadwin got his first hit. I mean, it's pretty clear who's winning this one. The crowd are chanting, "Keep it up, you can do it." There we go. Sir Vlint, the Red Pirate, swings hard and cuts Sadwin's body in half. The crowd is silent in shock. Yeah, you're not high-fiving now, are you? Okay. So we've got 4 champions left, semi-finals. Baldric the Titan of Mercy, Sedwin the Meanie, Gryath the Corpse Mangler, and Sir Vlint the Red Pirate. So, I mean, Gryath the Corpse Mangler 2 is definitely a scary name. I'll say that. Oh, okay, well. Oh, wow, the crowd starts chanting his name, but that would be a really awkward name to say 4 times. Gryath the Corpse Mangler 2. Gryath the Corpse Mangler 2. Gryath the Corpse... I'm not even saying it right. Gryath... Oh, it is. Yeah, I wouldn't be shouting that out loud 4 times in a row at any tournament myself. Minus 45 HP. This is kind of close. Anyone could take it, theoretically. I really need to recoup some of my losses on this tournament, though, so Sir Vlint better win. Now they're cheering for Sir Vlint. What a fickle crowd. Hey, there we go. Sir Vlint, the Red Pirate, gets an impressive strike, and we've moved on. Final one is between the 2 that were the strongest. What a shocker. It's interesting how that works. So Sedwin the Meanie is fighting against Sir Vlint, the Red Pirate. And Sedwin the Meanie immediately getting cracked on the head. Sir Vlint's now swinging his sword around for the crowd. He then takes a wild swing, but it gets dodged. I'll stab the life out of you. And then he gets stabbed. Yeah, that'll do it. You never should have come here. Classic Oblivion. Okay. Pretty good stab. Oh, but he stabbed back twice. And Sir Vlint's got him on the ropes. Oh, wow, that was close-ish, actually. But Sir Vlint's health was red. So Vlint wins. Oh, the fighter you bet on has won the tournament. You won 1,004 gold. Well, that's great. Following the tournament, leaving all champions for hire dead, another batch of 16 champions arrive. Inspired by the recent tournament, they offer themselves for hire. And there we go. Sir Vlint the Red Pirate is our champion now. And these are our new ones. Oh, wow. Man, that guy would get my vote on a bet. That is one of the strongest ones I've ever seen spawn in here. Sir Zarhan Void Rider. He's got a battle score of 249. And just to understand, our tournament-winning champion, who's amazing, has a battle score of 168. This guy's got nearly 100 more battle score than him, or maybe actually more than... No, it was 240, wasn't it? Yeah, well, we now have a champion. We can put him in charge of any fortresses we have, but we don't have any at the moment. We can also use them in combat. Although we don't really need to, because we've started with a real kick-ass army. I didn't really think about how the freeing the slaves start of game is actually really beneficial for that. So that's awesome. Because normally it can be quite difficult on some of the harder difficulties, but we got lucky there. So I think I'm going to end the game for now. Maybe we'll end it with an attack, though. So let's attack the fabled nocturnal savages some more. We'll invade them. Going to send everyone but my peasants. And yeah, we'll send Servlin. We've got lightning. A whistling sound can be heard, and an anvil crashes in the ground. That is interesting. Ah, nice. So they got taken out by a bolt of lightning, mostly. And the arena runs as events. We earn 4,000 gold from the arena. Wow, I've gotten really lucky in this game. I got a good start. I got someone giving me peasants for free every year. The arena was owned by a family member. I've gotten peace with the bandits really early on. Rebels didn't spawn for some reason. We've got 18 bloodied meerkat arrows captured and imprisoned as well, so we still need to teach those guys a lesson. So I'm going to save the game, and we'll call it Yaar, because I think that's the name of the kingdom. There we go. Boom. So that is the first playthrough that I've done in a little while on video. I hope you guys like it, and I can definitely do more of these. I'm definitely going to have to think of some other ideas of things I can film now that I've got a bit more time. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got Warsim, thank you for the support. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the game, and always open to suggestions, ideas, and chat. And if you do leave a comment below, I will try my best to reply. So lovely to hear your thoughts.